Bhagwan Shri Yogi Ramsuratkumar ki jai. Yogi Ramsuratkumara, Yogi Ramsuratkumara, Yogi Ramsuratkumara, Jaya Guru Raya. Yogi Ramsuratkumara, Yogi Ramsuratkumara, Yogi Ramsuratkumara, Jaya Guru Raya. Yogi Ramsuratkumara, Yogi Ramsuratkumara, Yogi Ramsuratkumara, Jaya Guru Raya. Yogi Ramsuratkumara, Yogi Ramsuratkumara, Yogi Ramsuratkumara, Jaya Guru Raya. Rama 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 Yogi Ramsuratkumara, Yogi Ramsuratkumara, Yogi Ramsuratkumara, Jaya Guru Raya. Yogi Ramsuratkumara, Yogi Ramsuratkumara, Yogi Ramsuratkumara, Jaya Guru Raya. Yogi Ramsuratkumara, Yogi Ramsuratkumara, Yogi Ramsuratkumara, Jaya Guru Raya. Yogi Ramsuratkumara, Yogi Ramsuratkumara, Yogi Ramsuratkumara, Rama 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 Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Guru Raya, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Guru Raya, Rama 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 Bhagwan Shri Yogi Ramsuratkumar ki jai. Sarvam Yogi Ramsuratkumar Arpanamastu. It's a great fortune that we are able to be here at this moment, this highly auspicious time of the evening twilight, when all the gods would be engaged in worship of the divine, creating a very strong spiritual current in the atmosphere. It's purely His grace, and it's no small grace. Let us celebrate this grace of our Bhagwan, who started the day for us with his Divya Mangala Rama. Every day morning, and today morning too, I said, one more day is gone from our life. But then the compassionate Bhagwan has given us one more day with 24 hours. And He has started the day for us with His auspicious name. So it's up to us to spend the rest of the day filled with the Nama, or filled with thoughts of God, or doing actions, offering, in the spirit of offering to God. We have offered the Nama lotuses at the lotus feet of Bhagwan, and now we have to make our today's prayer. And before that, let us shift a little towards Sannadhi Street House. Way back in 1980. Now at Sannadhi Street House, Bhagwan was talking to Jayaraman, Agaram Jayaraman, and a few others. There was a book by the title, Thus Spake Kanchi Paramacharya. And Bhagwan mentioned a number and said, start reading, Jayarama, this particular number, whatever Paramacharya has said. It ran like this. A mango tree, a single mango tree, carries hundreds of fruits, luxuriant with fruits and foliage. And then many of them fall down, but not every mango becomes a mango tree. Out of so many that fall down, only one seed would go deep into the earth and gather strength from the earth, from the water, from the sun, and make the best of it, a sprout. And then a sapling growing into a huge tree bearing hundreds of fruits. It doesn't have to be that all the mangoes that fall down should become trees. Among the whole lot, only one bears fruit like this. Likewise, Bhagwan said, so many Mahatmas in the Bharat, the land, the holy land, the land of the great masters. So many Mahatmas have come down over the ages. And not everyone should become a master. It's not possible. In the north, on Krishna Jayanti day, they play this. The youth would be given some challenges, like they have to climb up to the top of a pole where a purse of certain amount of money would be tied up. Out of the 20 who attempt to climb up, 19 would fall down. Only one would be able to win that prize. Likewise, many people attempt to do sadhana to attain God. But the rare few alone could reach up to the end, and it doesn't matter. Bhagwan says, one single master who has become one with the entire creation, become one with the divine, in complete communion with the divine, would do. He can create many sadhaks. He can inspire people to take the spiritual path and produce sattvic people. So Bhagwan says, One single Mahatma can lead the whole world in the right dharmic path. And so what? He says, the society, it is the responsibility of the society to take care of him, to look after him. He should be well protected so that he could create the path for the rest of the people. He could lead the whole world to righteousness. And then Bhagwan says, there is no such protection many times for the sadhus and sannyasis. They are arrested and thrown into jail, they are beaten up. Such cruelties are performed on them. He said, in the Vedas, it is mentioned that a lazy man who refuses to do any work and earn money, he would start begging for his food. And this is absolutely condemned in the Vedas. The Vedas say, command, do not go about begging for your food because you are lazy to do any work. But the same Vedas say, even if such a man comes to your door and beg, do not send him away empty-handed, then you will be worse than him. So you see, the dharma is any beggar, whether he deserves it or not, when he comes to your door, when he comes to you, raising his hand in begging, you have to give him something. You should not send him empty-handed. So Bhagwan said, if you feed 100 beggars, they may be ordinary beggars, there may be one Mahatma among the 100. And when he gets food, it is equivalent to feeding the whole world, the whole creation. Why? Because he has become one with the entire creation. So it is equivalent to feeding all the creatures of the cosmos. So such Mahatmas, they live in the land of Bharat and they are looking after our country. But how could you become a Mahatma? A Mahatma has love for the whole cosmos, a costless love. He doesn't expect anything from anybody. The love simply flows spontaneously. How did he reach this state? By sacrifice. Yesterday we saw what love means, what attachment means. Attachment to any person will make one expect. You cannot help people without expecting something in return. There will always be strings attached to it. Whereas love doesn't expect anything at all except the happiness of the loved one. So love understands. This is what we saw yesterday. Love never suffers. Love never misunderstands. Love simply gives. And it gives for the happiness of the loved one. There is a saying that when there is love between husband and wife, a true bond of love, a divine love, there is no need for them to worship any god. God comes and sits in their house uninvited. When there is no difference of opinion, when they don't quarrel, they are in perfect union all the time. They don't have to do any worship of God, and God comes to them uninvited. Because the very love between the two is divine. Now a Mahatma is an embodiment of sacrifice. He is the embodiment of this love. Even if he is beaten up cruelly, he would still give only love. He would still bless. I have heard Bhagwan say, for every abuse you receive, give back a blessing. And sometimes he would say it a little differently. He would say, do not ever give abuse for abuse, but strengthen your cause. A Mahatma is such a person, like a mango tree. When you throw stones at a mango tree laden with fruits, it gives only fruits back. You may throw stones at it, but it gives you fruit. Likewise, a Mahatma is an embodiment of sacrifice. Out of this sacrifice is born his love and wisdom. And it's a costless love. And all that we can do is only try, attempt to the best of our level best. No matter whether it is poor best or best, we have to keep trying to achieve this love. And Bhagwan says the best way to do is help others, paropakara. Help people as much as you can without expectations. At the same time, keep chanting the name of the Divine. Every help that you render without any expectations, in the spirit of service to the Master, takes you one step towards God. So let us now contemplate on all these sayings of Bhagwan and make our prayer. As usual, let's beg, because that's all we can do, and let's beg 1,000,000 times for his immediate divine intervention to free the entire humanity from the virulent clutches of these viruses that are affecting both the body and the mind. Yes, the mind as well. There are viruses that affect the mind. Anger is one virus, fear is another, killer fear, killer anger, killer jealousy, killer grief. Only Bhagwan can uproot all of them, all these negativities, and purify our heart. So we beg you, Bhagwan, again and again for such purification. We also beg you for all those selfless workers who keep slogging for the sake of the others, for their protection and all-round welfare. We beg you again for a lift to our economy, and we pray to you for your blessings, for constant remembrance of your auspicious, powerful name. And Bhagwan, we beg you, in order to be good instruments, best instruments in your hands, so that we could live our life, everyday life, as an offering to you. We beg you not to be caught by Maya, but to be in the grip of the Divine. And finally, we beg you for that ultimate grace, that supreme blessing for complete purification, so that we could see your living, vibrant presence everywhere, in everyone, in everything, and all the time. We beg you for that complete purification, to be able to see in all happenings of life, in all happenings of the world, your Leelas, your delightful Leelas. And Bhagwan, most importantly, we pray to you for that blessing, to be able to see, even in the most cruel sufferings of life, the most devastating experiences of life, your hidden grace, your hidden smile, meant for our spiritual growth, meant for our closer kinship with you, so that we could accept it as your grace and be grateful to you for that. We beg you again and again and again for the entire spectrum of species of the whole cosmos, at whatever level they are, to be freed from the misery of the level and go for a higher journey. And we beg you for that eternal living in you, the eternal entity. Jai Yogi Ramsuratkumar.